Qualifying now in the men's long jump really separates out into two distinct groups of jumpers. The qualifying at 7 meters 95, the Pan American champion back in 1983 is Jefferson of Cuba here. Third in the last Pan American Games behind Lewis with 8 meters 51, so he's really up there with the leaders. Strong, powerful, punchy jumper. That's about 8 meters. A lot of talent, very fast, relies enormously on power, sinks a little bit too deep at the takeoff and a long way behind the board, but he safely qualifies with 8 meters. And already on the runway, the second runway, Jens Hirschberg of the German Democratic Republic, a taller, rangier sort of jumper. He's done 8 meters 18 this year and has no problem at all qualifying with 8 meters 10. Third in the Olympic Games, current European champion, local favourite Giovanni Evangelisti of Italy. 8 meters 43 this year so far. He's in very good form and just scrapes over the qualifying by 2 centimetres. Terrific height and very good technique. Nice pull with the legs there up to the chest and shoot. 7.97. But the real star, no question, that's why the camera is following him. Carl Lewis, the reigning world champion, Olympic champion, probably the most consistently great long jumper in history, but never the world record holder. But he has no trouble at all, Carl. Been a bit worried about a hamstring, but he really would like to win this long jump and aim at Beeman's world record. 8 meters 36, very easily through. Now Mike Conley, one of 3 Americans, Mike Conley, the greatest combination jumper, a triple jumper and long jumper in the world, but very fed up by his performance in the triple jump. He felt he should have won it. Now he's having to go for the long jump. He's done 8.32 this season, 7.99 on his second attempt, and he qualifies easily. Now the veteran at 31, Larry Myricks. He won the World Cup back in 1979, and he's been consistent ever since. One of the fastest, a 22nd 200-meter runner. Best ever of 8 meters 63 this season. So he's having the best form of his life and out to 8 meters 20 to qualify. Now we're all wanting to see what Robert Emian can do. The world number 1 this season, the Russian who's jumped 8 meters 86. European champion in the Soviet Army, and a great technique, just a hang technique. It looks deceptively simple, but he gets terrific extension and then pulls through to 8 meters 19. And the second Russian, Vladimir Bobilev, on his third attempt, has done 7.90, which might be enough, but yes, a very similar technique, coached by Igor Terovanessian, former world record holder, who's a Russian national coach, and does 8 meters 08. And so this promises to be a battle between Lewis, Myricks and Emian at the top, and then the rest of the field. Ines Müller of the German Democratic Republic taking her first throw in the women's shot put qualifying. Should be a very good competition, the final. Out to 19 meters 96. Claudia Losch from West Germany, an optician who won the Olympic Games 3 years ago. And she's got her sights on something as good in these championships. 1973. And the reigning champion, 38 years old now, Helena Fibingerova, and still in excellent form. A former world record holder, competed in the 72 Olympics, 20 meters 40. And Michaela Lochin from Romania, 19 meters 27. Just a few of the qualifiers who will join Lizovskaya, the world record holder, in the final. The final of the women's 100-meter hurdles. On the inside, Anne Picareau of France, silver medalist in the European Indoor Championships last year. In lane 2 is Zakiewicz of West Germany, third in the European Cup, probably the best Western European. Yudonka Donkova of Bulgaria, set 4 world records last year, but not quite in that sharp form this year. Wiebel of the German Democratic Republic, who beat Oshkanat to win the national title this year. Zagacheva looks in fierce form. The other Bulgarian, the current world record holder, Cornelia Oshkanat, the world indoor champion, hoping to go world outdoor champion. Lavona Martin, the American national champion, only 20 years old and not really used to this level of competition. Great experience for her. And the French have put in some good finalists here. Eloy of France, her best ever 12.69.
A good start, and particularly good start by Zagacheva, and she heads them all at this stage. Oshkanat, the longer-legged girl, coming into her running now, and Oibel, the other East German, going well. Zagacheva's just in front, though, and Zagacheva takes the gold medal, and it looked like silver and bronze for the East Germans, Oibel and Oshkanat. 12.34 compared to her world record time of 12.25, but that, in fact, is a new world championship record. Bettina Jan ran 12.35 in Helsinki 4 years ago. So Zagacheva, who herself took the bronze in Helsinki, goes 2 places better and takes the gold medal. And the world record holder withstood the pressure from the East Germans on either side of her and proved herself a worthy champion.
It's significant that there are 2 Bulgarians and 2 East Germans, and each of them has brought along the other and brought up the standard to be so high. But Zagacheva was in outstanding form today. Very brisk running between the hurdles, a really fast snap down, using the power of her shoulders and really imposing herself over the 2 East Germans, and rewarded with a very fast time, a new championship record. In fact, it looks to me as if these hurdlers are a little bit low these days for the quality of hurdling that we're seeing from the women hurdlers. They've almost outgrown them. Zagacheva and Donkova having their usual terrific titanic battle with the 2 East Germans, but the winning time, very, very good indeed. 12.34, a new championship record for Zagacheva. No wonder she's delighted. Wiebel second, 12.44. Oshkanat third, 12.46. Coming up with 2 laps to go in the first semi-final of the men's 5,000 metres, and what a concentration of talent. Leading there, Markus Riffel from Switzerland, a silver medalist in the last Olympic Games. Behind him, Rousseau of Belgium, who's probably the best middle distance runner Belgium's produced for the last 5 years. In third place there, almost stumbling, the European bronze medalist Tim Hutchings from Great Britain. And then the real star that's brought the crowd here today, Saïd Awita from Morocco, in 4th place, all in green. Just behind him is Castro of Portugal. And then the Spaniard Anton, running there on the wide outside from Ireland, number 558, Frank O'Mara. Behind him, Sydney Marie, a former world record holder. Behind him, several times American champion Doug Padilla. So it's a really talented field. The first 5 to qualify, and the 5 fastest losers will stand a chance of going through to the final. The pace really quite brisk, but somebody's going to take this last lap, I'm sure. So as they come up to the bell, it's Riffel from Rousseau, from Hutchings and Castro, and Awita, always Awita in there, lurking, ready to come out and strike hard. And he does strike hard, right into Rousseau's ribs. So Awita takes it through into second place, sits on the leader's shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 men, only 5 certain to qualify. It is a fast run, and the pace is picking up with every second as O'Mara tries to go off the front. Riffel's trapped on the inside. Awita now just holding the field from the front. And look at Sydney Marie in lane 3, running through the puddles to try and get up with the leaders. Endless changing of form, but Awita looks so strong. It's little Castro of Portugal, who ran very well in Zurich the other day in the world-class event there. But Awita will certainly qualify. Because he lives here in Italy, the crowd are really cheering him, and a very fast run on the inside by the Irishman Frank O'Mara. Sydney Marie coming up, Hutchings trying to stay in there, and Anton of Spain in 6th place. But it'll be Awita who wins. A very, very good run. Well packed as they come over the line, 54.19. So nothing wrong with Awita. He's been saying that he was injured and he had problems and he might not even compete at all. He finally decided to run in the 5,000 metres, and he's shown that he's in pretty good condition. Apologising to Rousseau for hitting him with a lap to go. I hope Rousseau qualifies, but they seem to be making friends. And there's a nasty gash on Awita's shin. You can tell how close the racing was. But he controlled the race, and I think he'll control the final. He does look in peerless form. His winning time, 13:28.63, just ahead of Castro, O'Mara, Marie, Anton, Hutchings, Rousseau.